Hari Bol, Dandot Pranam. So I was reciting Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Today I am going to recite from that Madhya Leela second chapter. Before that, let me pray to Srila Gurudev, to our Guru Varga, to the Supreme Lord and His loving associates. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये। श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So chapter second of Madhya Leela, Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. First I am starting with text 1 to 4. विच्छेदे अस्मिन् प्रभुर अंत्यलीला सूत्रानुवर्णने गौरस्य कृष्ण विच्छेद प्रलापादि अनुवर्ण्यते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य, जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र, जय गौर भक्त वृंद। शेष जय रहीला प्रभुर द्वादश वत्सर कृष्णेर वियोग स्फूर्ति है निरंतर। श्री राधिकार चेष्टा जैन उद्धव दर्शने यही मत दशा प्रभुर है रात्रि दिने। Translation. While relating in synopsis form the last division of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this chapter, I shall describe the Lord's transcendental ecstasy, which appears like madness due to his separation from Krishna. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of the Lord. During his last 12 years, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always manifested all the symptoms of ecstasy in separation from Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's state of mind, day and night, was practically identical to Radharani's state of mind when Uddhava came in Vrindavan to see the gopis. Text 5 to 12. निरंतर है प्रभुर विरह उन्माद, भ्रममय चेष्टा सदा प्रलापमय वाद। रोमकूपे रक्तोद्गम दंत सब हाले, क्षणे अंग क्षीण है क्षणे अंग फूले। गंभीरा भीतरे रात्रे नाही निद्रा लव, भीते मुख शिर घसे क्षत है सब। तीन द्वारे कपाट प्रभु जायन बाहिरे, कभू सिंह द्वारे पड़े कभू सिंधु नीरे। चातक पर्वत देखी गोवर्धन भ्रमे, धाइया चले आर्त नाद करिया क्रंदने। उपवनोद्यान देखी वृंदावन ज्ञान, तहाँ जाय नाचे गाय क्षणे मूर्छा जाय ना। कहाँ नाही सुनी यही भावेर विकार, से भाव है प्रभुर शरीर प्रचार। हस्त पदेर संधि सब वितस्ति प्रमाणे, संधि छाड़ी भिन्न है चर्म रहे स्थाने। Translation. The Lord constantly exhibited a state of mind reflecting the madness of separation. All his activities were based on forgetfulness, and his talks were always based on madness. Blood flowed from all the pores of his body, and all his teeth were loosened. At one moment, his whole body became slender, and at another moment, his whole body became fat. The small room beyond the corridor is called the Gambhira. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to stay in that room, but he did not sleep for a moment. All night he used to grind his mouth and head on the wall, and his face sustained injuries all over. Although the three doors of the house were always closed, the Lord would nonetheless go out and sometimes would be found at the Jagannath temple before the gate known as Simhadwar. And sometimes the Lord would fall flat into the sea. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would also run very fast across the sand dunes, mistaking them for Govardhan. As he ran, he would wail and cry loudly. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mistook the small parks of the city for Vrindavan. Sometimes he would go there, dance and chant, and sometimes fall unconscious in spiritual ecstasy. The extraordinary transformations of the body due to transcendental feelings would never have been possible for anyone but the Lord, in whose body all transformations were manifested. The joints of his hands and legs would sometimes become separated by 8 inches, and they remained connected only by the skin. Text 13 to 19. हस्त पद शिर सब शरीर भीतरे प्रविष्टया है कूर्म रूप देखिए प्रभु रे। यही मत अद्भुत भाव शरीरे प्रकाश मने ते शून्यता वाक्य हाहा हुतास। कहाँ मोर प्राणनाथ मुरली वदन कहाँ करो कहाँ पाई ब्रजेंद्र नंदन। कहारे कहिबे केबा जाने मोर दुख ब्रजेंद्र नंदन विनो फाटे मोर बुक। यही मत विलाप करे विह्वल अंतर रायर नाटक श्लोक पढ़े निरंतर। प्रेम छेद रुजो अवगच्छति हरीर नायम न च प्रेमवा। स्थान स्थानम अवैति नापि मदनो जानाति नो दुर्बलाः। अन्यो वेदा न चान्य दुःखम अखिलम नो जीवनम वास्रवम। द्वित्राणि एव दिनानि यौवनम इदम हाहा विधे का गतिः। उपजिल प्रेमांकुर भांगिल जे दुखपूर कृष्ण ताहा नाही करे पान। बाहिरे नागर राज भीतरे सठेर काज पर नारी वधे सावधान। Translation. Sometimes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hands, legs and head would all enter within his body, just like the withdrawn limbs of a tortoise. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to manifest wonderful ecstatic symptoms. His mind appeared vacant and there were only hopelessness and disappointment in his words. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to express his mind in this way: where is the Lord of my life who is playing his flute? What shall I do now? Where should I go to find the son of Maharaj Nanda? To whom should I speak? Who can understand my disappointment? Without the son of Nanda Maharaj, my heart is broken. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always expressed bewilderment and lamented in separation from Krishna, At such times, he used to recite the shlokas from Ramananda Ray's drama known as Jagannath Vallabha Nataka. Srimati Radharani used to lament, "Our Krishna does not realize what we have suffered from injuries inflicted in the course of loving affairs. We are actually misused by love because love does not know where to strike and where not to strike. Even Cupid does not know of our very much weakened condition. What should I tell anyone? No one can understand another's difficulties. Our life is actually not under our control, for youth will remain for 2 or 3 days and soon be finished. In this condition, O Creator, what will be our destination?" Srimati Radharani spoke thus in distress due to separation from Krishna. "Oh, what shall I say of my distress? After I met Krishna, my loving propensities sprouted, but upon separating from him, I sustained a great shock which is now continuing like the sufferings of a disease. The only physician for this disease is Krishna himself, but he is not taking care of this sprouting plant of devotional service. What can I say about the behavior of Krishna? Outwardly, he is a very attractive young lover, but at heart, he is a great cheat, very expert in killing others' wives." Text 20 to 26. "सखी हे ना बुझिए विधिर विधान, सुख लागी कैलों प्रीत, हैल दुख विपरीत, एबे जाय ना रहे पराण। कुटिल प्रेम अज्ञान, नाही जाने स्थान अस्थान, भाल मंद नारे विचारिते, क्रूर सठेर गुण दोरे, हाथे गले बांधी मोरे, राखियाचे नारी उकासिते। जे मदन तनुहीन परद्रोहे परवीण, पांच बाण संधे अनुक्षण, अबलार शरीरे विंधी कैल जर जरे, दुख दे नालय जीवन। अन्येर जे दुख मने, अन्ये तहा नाही जाने, सत्य ए शास्त्रेर विचारे, अन्य जन कहाँ लिखी, ना जाने प्राण सखी, जाते कहे धैर्य धरि बारे। कृष्ण कृपा पारावार, कभू करीबेन अंगीकार, सखी तोर ये व्यर्थ वचन, जीवेर जीवन चंचल, जैन पद्म पत्रेर जल, तत दिन जीवे कौन जन। शतवत्सर पर्यंत जीवेर जीवन अंत, यही वाक्य कहा ना विचारी, नारीर यौवन धन, जारे कृष्ण करे मन, से यौवन दिन दुई चारी। अग्नि जैसे निज धाम, देखाया अभिराम, पतंगीरे आकर्षिया मारे, कृष्ण जैसे निज गुण, देखाया हरे मन, पाछे दुख समुद्र के डारे। Translation. Srimati Radharani continued lamenting about the consequences of loving Krishna. "My dear friend, I do not understand the regulative principles given by the Creator. I loved Krishna for happiness, but the result was just the opposite. I am now in an ocean of distress. It must be that now I am going to die, for my vital force no longer remains. This is my state of mind. By nature, loving affairs are very crooked. They are not entered with sufficient knowledge, nor do they consider whether a place is suitable or not, nor do they look forward to the results. By the ropes of his good qualities, Krishna, who is so unkind, has bound my neck and hands, and I am unable to get relief. In my loving affairs, there is a person named Madan. His qualities are thus: personally, he possesses no gross body, yet he is very expert in giving pains to others. He has 5 arrows, and fixing them on his bow, he shoots them into the bodies of innocent women. Thus, these women become invalids. It would be better if he took my life without hesitation, but he does not do so. He simply gives me pain. In the scriptures, it is said that one person can never know the unhappiness in the mind of another. Therefore, what can I say of my dear friends, Lalita and the others? Nor can they understand the unhappiness within me. They simply try to console me, repeatedly saying, "Dear friend, be patient." I say, "My dear friends, you are asking me to be patient, saying that Krishna is an ocean of mercy and that sometime in the future he'll accept me. However, I must say that this will not console me. A living entity's life is very flickering. It is like water on the leaf of a lotus flower. Who will live long enough to expect Krishna's mercy? A human being does not live more than 100 years. You should also consider that the youthfulness of a woman, which is the only attraction for Krishna, remains for only a few days. If you say that Krishna is an ocean of transcendental qualities and therefore must be merciful someday, I can only say that he is like fire, which attracts moths by its dazzling brightness and kills them. Such are the qualities of Krishna. By showing us his transcendental qualities, he attracts our minds, and then later, by separating from us, he drowns us in an ocean of unhappiness. Text 27 to 31. एतेक विलाप करी विषादे श्री गौरहरि उगाड़िया दुखेर कपाट भावेर तरंग बले नाना रूपे मन चले आर एक श्लोक कैला पाठ। श्री कृष्ण रूपादि निषेवणम विना व्यर्थानि मे अहनि अखिलेन्द्रियानि अलम पाषाण शुष्केन्धन भारखानि अहो बिभर्मि वातानि कथम हत त्रपः। वंशी गाणामृत धाम लावण्यामृत जन्मस्थान जे ना देखे से चांद वदन से नयने किबा काज पडू का तार मुंडे वाज से नयन रहे की कारण। सखी हे सुन मोर हत विधि बल मोर वपु चित्त मन सकल इंद्रिय गण कृष्ण बिनु सकल विफल। कृष्णेर मधुर वाणी अमृतेर तरंगिनी तार प्रवेश नाही जे श्रवणे काना कड़ी छिद्र सम जानिह से श्रवण तार जन्म हिल अकारणे। Translation. In this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lamented in a great ocean of sadness, and thus he opened the doors of his unhappiness. Forced by the waves of ecstasy, his mind wandered over transcendental mellows, and he recited another verse as follows. My dear friends, unless I serve the transcendental form, qualities and pastimes of Sri Krishna, all my days and all my senses will become entirely useless. Now I am uselessly bearing the burden of my senses, which are like stone blocks and dried wood. I do not know how long I will be able to continue without shame. Of what use are the eyes of one who does not see the face of Krishna, which resembles the moon and is the birthplace of all beauty, and the reservoir of the nectarian songs of his flute? Oh, let a thunderbolt strike his head. Why does he keep such eyes? My dear friends, please hear me. I have lost all providential strength. Without Krishna, my body, consciousness, and mind, as well as all my senses, are useless. Topics about Krishna are like waves of nectar. If such nectar does not enter one's ear, the ear is in no better than the whole of a damaged conch shell. Such an ear is created for no purpose. Text 32 to 35. Krishnera adharamrita Krishna gunacharita सुधा सार स्वाद विनिंदनन तार स्वाद जे ना जाने जन्मिया ना मैला केने से रसना भेक जिह्वासम मृग मद नीलोत्पल मिलने जे परिमल यही हरे तार गर्वमान हेन कृष्ण अंगगंध जार नाही से संबंध से नासा भस्ट्रार समान कृष्ण कर पद तल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल तार स्पर्श जेना स्पर्श मणि तार स्पर्श नाही जार से जाओ चार खार से वपु लौह समझ जानी करी एत विलापन प्रभु सचिनंदन उघाड़िया हृदयर शोक दैन्य निर्वेद विषादे हृदयर अवसादे पुनरपि पढ़े एक श्लोक. Translation. The nectar from the lips of Lord Krishna and his transcendental qualities and characteristics surpass the taste of the essence of all nectar, and there is no fault in tasting such nectar. If one does not taste it, he should die immediately after birth, and his tongue is to be considered no better than the tongue of a frog. One's nostrils are no better than the bellows of a blacksmith if one has not smelled the fragrance of Krishna's body, which is like the aroma of musk combined with that of the bluish lotus flower. Indeed, such combinations are actually defeated by the aroma of Krishna's body. The palms of Krishna's hands and the soles of his feet are so cool and pleasant that they can be compared only to the light of millions of moons. One who has touched such hands and feet has indeed tasted the effects of touchstone. If one has not touched them, his life is spoiled and his body is like iron. Lamenting in this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opened the doors of grief within his heart, morose, humble, and disappointed. He recited a verse again and again with a despondent heart. Text 36 to 40. Yada yato daivan madhuripur asau lochana patham tadasmakam cheto madana hata kenartham abhut punar yasmin esa kshanam api drashor eti padavim vidhasyamas tasmin akhila gatika ratna khachitaha जे काले वा स्वप्ने देखिनु वंशी वदने से काले आइला दुई वैरी आनंद आर मदन हरि नीला मोर मन देखीते ना पायनो नेत्र भरी पुनः यदि कौन क्षण कराए कृष्ण दर्शन तबे से घटी क्षण पल दिया माल्य चंदन नाना रत्न आभरण अलंकृत करिमु सकल. क्षणे बाह्य हैल मन आगे देखे दुई जन तारे पूछे आमी ना चैतन्य स्वप्न प्राय की देखिनो किबा आमी प्रलापिनो तोमार किछु सुनियाछे दैन्य सुन मोर प्राणेर बांधव नाही कृष्ण प्रेम धन दरिद्र मोर जीवन देहेंद्रिय वृथा मोर सब. Translation: If by chance the transcendental form of Krishna comes before the path of my vision, my heart, injured from being beaten, will be stolen away by Cupid, happiness personified. Because I could not see the beautiful form of Krishna to my heart's content, when I again see his form, I shall decorate the faces of time with many jewels. Whenever I had the chance to see Lord Krishna's face and his flute, even in a dream, two enemies would appear before me. They were pleasure and Cupid, and since they took away my mind, I was not able to see the face of Krishna to the full satisfaction of my eyes. If by chance such a moment comes when I can once again see Krishna, then I shall worship those seconds, moments, and hours with flower garlands and pulp of sandalwood and decorate them with all kinds of jewels and ornaments. In an instant, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regained external consciousness and saw two persons before him. Questioning them, he asked, "Am I conscious? What dreams I have been seeing? What craziness have I spoken? Have you heard some expressions of humility?" Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, "My dear friends, you are my life and soul. Therefore, I tell you that I possess no wealth of love for Krishna. Consequently, my life is poverty-stricken, my limbs and senses are useless." Text 41 to 47. पुनः कहे, हाय हाय सुन स्वरूप राम राय, ए मोर हृदय निश्चय सुनी करह विचार, है नहीं कह सार एत बलि श्लोक उच्चाराय. कई अवरही आम पेम्मम नही होई मानुषे लोए, जोई होए कस्स विरहे हंतामी को जियाई. अकैतव कृष्ण प्रेम जेन जाम्बू नद हेम, से प्रेम नरलोके ना है. यदि है तार योग, ना है तबे वियोग, वियोग है ले केहो ना जियाय. एत कही सची सुत श्लोक पढ़े अद्भुत, सुने दुहे एक मन हैया. आपन हृदय काज कहिते बस वासिए लाज, तबु कही लाज बीच खोइया. न प्रेम गंधो अस्ति दरापि में हरौ, क्रंदामि सौभाग्य भरम प्रकाशितुम. वंशी विलासी आनन लोकनम विना, बिभर्मि यत प्राण पतंगकान वृथा. दूरे शुद्ध प्रेम गंध, कपाट प्रेमेर बंध. सेह मोर नाही कृष्ण पाय, तबे जे करी क्रंदन स्व सौभाग्य प्रखाप्यन. करी इहा जानिह निश्चय, जाते वंशी ध्वनि सुख, ना देखी से चांद मुख. यद्यापि नाही का आलंबन, निज देह करी प्रीति. केवल कामेर रीति, प्राण कीटेर करिए धारण. Translation: Again he addressed Swarupa Damodar and Raya Ramanand, speaking despondently, "Alas, my friends, you can now know this certainty within my heart. And after knowing my heart, you should judge whether I am correct or not. You can speak of this properly. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then began to chant another verse. Love of Godhead, devoid of cheating propensities, is not possible within this material world. If there is such a love, there cannot be separation, for if there is separation, how can one live? Pure love for Krishna, just like gold from Jambu river, does not exist in human society. If it existed, there could not be separation. If separation were there, one could not live. Thus speaking, the son of Srimati Sachi Mata recited another wonderful verse, and Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar heard this verse with rapt attention. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I feel shameful to disclose the activities of my heart. Nonetheless, I shall be done with all formalities and speak from the heart. Please hear. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, my dear friends, I have not the slightest tinge of love of Godhead within my heart. When you see me crying in separation, I am just falsely exhibiting a demonstration of my great fortune. Indeed, not seeing the beautiful face of Krishna playing his flute, I continue to live my life like an insect without purpose. Actually, my love for Krishna is far, far away. Whatever I do is actually an exhibition of pseudo love of Godhead. When you see me cry, I am simply falsely demonstrating my great fortune. Please try to understand this beyond a doubt. Even though I do not see the moon-like face of Krishna as he plays on his flute, and although there is no possibility of my meeting him, still I take care of my own body. That is the way of lust. In this way, I maintain my fly-like life. Text 48 to 52. Krishna prema su nirmal jena shuddha ganga jal sei prema amritera sindhu nirmal se anurage na lukaye anya dage shukla vastre jaiche masi bindu शुद्ध प्रेम सुख सिंधु पाई तार एक बिंदु से बिंदु जगत डुबाए कही बार योग्य नय तथापि बावले कहे कहिले वा केवा पाटी जाए यही मत दिने दिने स्वरूप रामानंद सने निज भाव करे न विदित बाह्य विषय ज्वाला है भीतरे आनंदमय कृष्ण प्रेमार अद्भुत चरित यही प्रेमा आस्वादन तप्त इक्षु चरवण मुख ज्वले ना जाए तेजन से प्रेम जारे मने तार विक्रम से जाने विषामृत एकत्र मिलन पीड़ाभीर नवकाल कूट कटुता गर्भस्य निर्वासनो निश्यानंदेन मुदाम सुधा मधुरी महाकार संकोचनः प्रेमा सुंदरी नंदनंदन परो जागर्ति यस्यांतरे ज्ञायन्ते स्फुटम अस्य वक्र मधुरास्तेनैव विक्रांतयः. Translation. Love for Lord Krishna is very pure, just like the waters of the Ganga. That love is an ocean of nectar. That pure attachment to Krishna does not conceal any spot, which would appear just like a spot of ink on a white cloth. Unalloyed love for Krishna is like an ocean of happiness. If someone gets one drop of it, the whole world can drown in the drop. It is not befitting to express such love of Godhead, yet a madman must speak. But even though he speaks, no one believes him. In this way, Lord Chaitanya used to revel in ecstasy day after day, and exhibit these ecstasies before Swarupa and Ramananda Rai. Externally, there appeared severe tribulation as if he were suffering from poisonous effects, but internally he was experiencing bliss. This is the characteristics of transcendental love of Krishna. If one tastes such love of Godhead, he can compare it to hot sugar cane. When one chews hot sugar cane, his mouth burns, yet he cannot give it up. Similarly, if one has but a little love of Godhead, he can perceive its powerful effects. It can only be compared to poison and nectar mixed together. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke, "My dear beautiful friend, if one develops love of Godhead, love of Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, all the bitter and sweet influences of this love will manifest in one's heart. Such love of Godhead acts in two ways. The poisonous effects of love of Godhead defeat the severe and fresh poison of the serpent. Yet there is simultaneously transcendental bliss which pours down and defeats the pride of nectar and diminishes its value. In other words, love of Krishna is so powerful that it simultaneously defeats the poisonous effects of a snake as well as the happiness derived from pouring nectar on one's head. It is perceived as doubly effective, simultaneously poisonous and nectarian. Text 53 to 58. जे काले देखे जगन्नाथ श्री राम सुभद्रा साथ, तबे जाने आइलाम कुरुक्षेत्र। सफल हईल जीवन देखिलूं पद्मलोचन, जुड़ाइला तनु मन नेत्र। गरुडेर सन्निधाने रही करे दर्शने, से आनंदेर की कही भले। गरुड़ स्तंभेर तले आछे एक निम्न खाले, से खाल भरील अश्रु जले। ताहा आइते घरे आसी, माटीर उपरे बसी, नखे करे पृथ्वी लिखन। हा हा कहाँ वृंदावन, कहाँ गोपेंद्र नंदन, कहाँ से वंशीवदन। कहाँ से त्रिभंग धाम, कहाँ से वेणुगान, कहाँ से यमुना पुलिन, कहाँ से रास विलास, कहाँ नृत्य गीत हास, कहाँ प्रभु मदन मोहन। उठिल नाना भाव वेग, मने हैला उद्वेग। क्षण मात्र नारे ग्वायते, प्रबल विरहानले। धैर्य हैल तलमले, नाना श्लोक लागिला पड़ीते। अमुनि अधन्यानि दिनांतराणि, हरे त्वद आलोकनम अंतरेण। अनाथ बंधु करुणैक सिंधु, हा हंता कथम नयमि। Translation. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would see Jagannath along with Balram and Subhadra, he would immediately think that he had reached Kurukshetra, where all of them had come. He would think that his life was successful because he had seen the lotus-eyed one, whom, if seen, pacifies the body, mind and eyes. Staying near the Garuda Stambha, the Lord would look upon Lord Jagannath. What can be said about the strength of that love? On the ground beneath the column of the Garuda Stambha was a deep ditch, and that ditch was filled with the water of his tears. When coming from the Jagannath temple to return to his house, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to sit on the ground and mark it with his nails. At such times he would be greatly morose and would cry, "Alas, where is Vrindavan? Where is Krishna, the son of the king of the cowherd men? Where is that person who plays the flute?" Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to lament by saying, "Where is Sri Krishna, whose form is curved in three places? Where is the sweet song of his flute, and where is the bank of the Yamuna? Where is the rasa dance? Where is the dancing, singing, and laughing? Where is my Lord Madan Mohan, the enchanter of Cupid?" In this way, various ecstatic emotions evolved, and the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu filled with anxiety. He could not escape even for a moment. In this way, because of fierce feelings of separation, his patience began to totter, and he began to recite various verses. O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O friend of the helpless, you are the only ocean of mercy. Because I have not met you, my inauspicious days and nights have become unbearable. I do not know how I shall pass the time. Text 59 to 63. तोमार दर्शन बिने अधन्य ए रात्रि दिने, ए काल ना जाए काटन, तुमी अनाथेर बंधु, अपार करुणा सिंधु, कृपा करी देहो दर्शन। उठील भाव चापल, मन हैल चंचल, भावेर गति बुझान न जाए, अदर्शने पड़े मन, के मने पाइबा दर्शन, कृष्ण ठाई पूछे न उपाय। त्वच्चैशवम त्रिभुवनाद्भुतमिति अवेहि, मच्चापलम च तव वा मम वादिगम्यम, तत्किं करोमि विरलम मुरली विलासी, मुग्धम मुखाम्बुजम उदीक्षितुम ईक्षणाभ्याम। तोमार माधुरी बल ताते मोर चापल, यही दुई तुम्ही आमी जानी, कहाँ करो कहाँ जाओ, कहाँ गेले तोमा पाई, ताहा मोरे कहता आपनी। नाना भावेर प्राबल्य हैला संधि शाबल्य, भावे भावे हैला महारण, औत्सुक्य चापल्य दैन्य रोषामर्ष आदि सैन्य, प्रेमोन्माद सबार कारण। Translation: All these inauspicious days and nights are not passing, for I have not met you. It is difficult to know how to pass all this time, but you are the friend of the helpless and an ocean of mercy. Kindly give me your audience, for I am in a precarious position. In this way, the Lord's restlessness was awakened by ecstatic feelings, and his mind became agitated. No one could understand what course such ecstasy would take. Because Lord Chaitanya could not meet the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, his mind burned. He began to ask Krishna about the means by which he could reach him. O Krishna, O flute player, the sweetness of your early age is wonderful within these three worlds. You know my unsteadiness and I know yours. No one else knows about this. I want to see your beautiful, attractive face somewhere in a solitary place. But how can this be accomplished? My dear Krishna, only you and I know the strength of your beautiful features, and because of them, my unsteadiness, now this is my position. I do not know what to do or where to go. Where can I find you? I am asking you to give me directions. Because of the various kinds of ecstasy, contradictory states of mind occurred, and this resulted in a great fight between different types of ecstasy. Anxiety, impotence, humility, anger, and impatience were all like soldiers fighting, and the madness of love of godness was the cause. Text 64 to 68. मत्त गज भावगण प्रभुर देह इक्षुवन गजयुद्धे वनेरदलन प्रभुर्हैला दिव्योन्माद तनु मनेरा वसाद भावावेशे करे संबोधन। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैक बंधो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैक सिंधु। हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानु भवितासी पदम दृशोर में। उन्मादेर लक्षण कराय कृष्ण स्फुरण भावावेश उठे प्रणयमान सोल्लुंठ वचन रीति मान गर्भ व्याज स्तुति कभु निंदा कभु वा सम्मान। तुमी देव क्रीडारत भुवनेर नारी जत ताहे कर अभिष्ट क्रीडन। तुमी मोर दयित मोते वैसे तोमार चित मोर भाग्य कैले आगमन। भुवनेर नारी गण सब कर आकर्षण ताहा कर सब समाधान। तुम्ही कृष्ण चित्त हर ऐसे कौन पामर तुम्हारे वा केवा करे मान। Translation. The body of the Lord was just like a field of sugar cane into which the mad elephants of ecstasy entered. There was a fight amongst the elephants, and in the process the entire field of sugarcane was destroyed. Thus, transcendental madness was awakened in the body of the Lord, and he experienced despondency in mind and body. In this ecstatic condition, he began to speak as follows: O my Lord, O dearest one, O only friend of the universe, O Krishna, O restless one, O only ocean of mercy, O my Lord, O my enjoyer, O beloved of my eyes, alas, when will you again be visible to me? The symptoms of madness served as an impetus for remembering Krishna. The mood of ecstasy awoke love, disdain, defamation by words, pride, honor, and indirect prayer. Thus, Sri Krishna was sometimes blasphemed and sometimes honored. In the attitude of Radharani, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed Krishna: My dear Lord, you are engaged in your pastimes, and you utilize all the women in the universe according to your desire. You are so kind to me, please divert your attention to me, for by fortune you have appeared before me. My dear Lord, you attract all the women of the universe, and you make adjustments for all of them when they appear. You are Lord Krishna, and you can enchant everyone. But on the whole, you are nothing but a debauchee who can honor you. Text 69 to 73. तोमार चपलमती एकत्र ना है स्थिति ताते तोमार नाही किछु दोष। तुमी त करुणा सिंधु आमार प्राण बंधु तोमाय नाही मोर कभु रोष। तुमी नाथ ब्रज प्राण ब्रजेर कर परित्राण बहु कार्य नाही अवकाश। तुमी आमार रमण सुख दीते आगमन जे तोमार वैदग्ध्य विलास। मोर वाक्य निंदा मानी कृष्ण छाड़ी गेला जानी। सुन मोर ए स्तुति वचन नयनेर अभिराम। तुमी मोर धन प्राण हाहा पुनः देह दर्शन। स्तंभ कंप प्रस्वेद वैवर्ण्य अश्रु स्वर भेद। देह हैला पुलके व्यापित हासे कांदे नाचे गाए। उठी इति उठी धाय क्षणे भूमे पड़िया मूर्छित। मोर्छा आइला साक्षात्कार उठी करे हुहुकार। कहे ई आइला महाशय कृष्णेर माधुरी गुणे नाना भ्रम है मने। श्लोक पढ़ी करे निश्चय। Translation. My dear Krishna, your mind is always restless. You cannot remain in one place. But you are not at fault for this. You are actually the ocean of mercy, the friend of my heart. Therefore, I have no reason to be angry with you. My dear Lord, you are the master and the life and soul of Vrindavan. Kindly arrange for the deliverance of Vrindavan. We have no leisure hours away from our many activities. Actually, you are my enjoyer. You appeared just to give me happiness, and this is one of your expert activities. Taking my words as defamation, Lord Krishna has left me. I know that he is gone, but kindly hear my prayers in praise. You are the satisfaction of my eyes. You are my wealth and my life. Alas, please give me your audience once again. There were different transformations of the body of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Being stunned, trembling, perspiring, fading away of color, weeping and choking of the voice. In this way, his whole body was pervaded by transcendental joy. As a result, sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would laugh, sometimes cry, sometimes dance, and sometimes sing. Sometimes he would get up and run here and there, and sometimes fall on the ground and lose consciousness. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thus unconscious, he happened to meet the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, he got up and immediately made a tumultuous sound very loudly declaring, "Now Krishna, the great personality, is present." In this way, because of Krishna's sweet qualities, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made different types of mistakes in his mind. Thus, by reciting the following verse, he ascertained the presence of Lord Krishna. Text 74 to 78. Marha swayamnu madhuradyuti mandalamnu madhuryam evana mano nayanamritam nu veni mrujo nu mama jivita vallabho nu krishno ayam abhyudayate mama lochanaya. किबाई साक्षात काम द्युति बिंब मूर्तिमान की माधुर्य स्वयं मूर्तिमंत किबा मनो नेत्रोत्सव किबा प्राण वल्लभ सत्य कृष्ण आयला नेत्रानंद. गुरु नाना भावगण शिष्य प्रभुर तनुमन नाना रीते सतत नाचाय निर्वेद विषाद दैन्य चापल्य हर्ष धैर्य मन मन्यु वही नृत्य प्रभुर काल जाय. चंडीदास विद्यापति रायेर नाटक गीति कर्णामृत श्री गीत गोविंद स्वरूप रामानंद सने महाप्रभु रात्रि दिने गाय सुने परमानंद. पूरीर वात्सल्य मुख्य रामानंदेर शुद्ध सख्य गोविंद आद्येर शुद्ध दास्य रस गदाधर जगदानंद स्वरूपेर मुख्य रसानंद यही चारी भावे प्रभु वास. Translation. In the attitude of Radharani, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed the gopis, "My dear gopis, my dear friends, where is that Krishna? Cupid personified, who has the effulgence of a kadamba flower, who is sweetness itself, the nectar of my eyes and mind, he who loosens the hairs of the gopis, who is the supreme source of transcendental bliss and my life and soul. Has he come before my eyes again?" Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then began to talk like this. Is Cupid personified present with the effulgence and reflection of the Kadamba tree? Is he the same person, personified sweetness, who is the pleasure of my eyes and mind, who is my life and soul? Has Krishna actually come before my eyes? As the spiritual master chastises the disciples and teaches him the art of devotional service, so all the ecstatic symptoms of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, including despondency, moroseness, humility, restlessness, joy, endurance, and anger, instructed his body and mind. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed his time. He also passed his time reading the books and singing the songs of Chandidas and Vidyapati and listening to quotations from the Jagannath Vallabh Natak, Krishna Karnamrit and Gita Govind. Thus, in the association of Swarupa Damodar and Raya Ramanand, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed his days and nights chanting and hearing with great pleasure. Among his associates, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoyed paternal loving affection from Paramananda Puri, friendly affection with Ramananda Rai, unalloyed service from Govinda and others, and humors of conjugal love with Gadadhar, Jagdanand, and Swarupa Damodar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoyed all these four mellows, and thus he remained obliged to his devotees. Text 79 to 83. लीला शुक मर्त्य जन तार है भावोद्गम, ईश्वरे से की यहा विस्मय, ताहे मुख्य रसाश्रय हैया छेन महाशय, ताते है सर्व भावोदय। पूर्वे व्रजविलासे जे तीन अभिलाषे, यत्नेह आस्वाद ना हैला श्री राधार भावसार, आपने करी अंगीकार से तीन वस्तु आस्वादिला। आपने करी आस्वादने सिखाइला भक्त गणे, प्रेम चिंतामणिर प्रभु धनी, नाही जाने स्थान आस्थान, जारे तारे कैल दान, महाप्रभु दाता शिरोमणि। जय गुप्त भाव सिंधु ब्रह्मा ना पाए एक बिंदु, हेन धन विलाइला संसारे, ऐछे दयालु अवतार ऐछे दाता नाही आर, गुण के हो नारे वर्णि बारे। कही बार कथा नहे कहिले के हो ना बुझे, ऐछे चित्र चैतन्यर रंग, सही से बुझीते पारे, चैतन्यर कृपा जारे, है तार दासानुदास संग। Translation. Leela Shuk, Bilvamangal Thakur was an ordinary human being, yet he developed many ecstatic symptoms in his body. What then is so astonishing about these symptoms being manifest in the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? In the ecstatic mood of conjugal love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on the highest platform. Therefore, all the exuberant ecstasies were naturally visible in his body. During his previous pastimes in Vrindavan, Lord Krishna desired to enjoy the three different types of ecstasy, but despite great endeavor, he could not taste them. Such ecstasies are the monopoly of Srimati Radharani. Therefore, in order to taste them, Sri Krishna accepted the position of Srimati Radharani in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By personally tasting the mellows of love of Godhead, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught his direct disciples the process. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a wealthy capitalist possessing the touchstone of love of God, not considering whether one is a proper or an improper recipient. He gives treasure to anyone and everyone. Thus he is the most beneficent. No one, not even Lord Brahma, can ascertain or even taste a drop of this confidential ocean of ecstasy. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of his causeless mercy, has distributed this love of Godhead all over the world. Thus there cannot be any incarnation more munificent than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is no greater donor who can describe his transcendental qualities. Such topics are not to be discussed freely, because if they are, no one will understand them. Such are the wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On to one who is able to understand, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown mercy by giving him the association of the servant of his own servant. Text 84 to 87. चैतन्य लीला रत्नसार स्वरूपेर भांडार, तेहो थोइला रघुनाथेर कंठे, ताहा किछु जे सुनिलो, ताहा इहा विस्तारिलो, भक्त गणे दिलो एई भेटे। यदि केहो हेन कहे ग्रंथ कैला श्लोक में, इतर जने नारी वे बुझीते, प्रभुर जय आचरण से करि वर्णन सर्वचित्त नारी आराधिते। नाही कहाँ सविरोध नाही कहाँ अनुरोध, सहज वस्तु करि विवरण। यदि है रागोदेश तहाँ है आवेश, सहज वस्तु ना जाय लिखन। जेबा नाही बुझे के हो, सुनीते सुनीते से हो की अद्भुत चैतन्य चरित। कृष्ण उपजीवे प्रीति, जानिबे रसेर रीति, सुनीले बड़ है हित। Translation: The pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are the topmost of jewels. They have been kept in the storehouse of Swarupa Damodar Goswami, who has explained them to Raghunath Das Goswami, who has repeated them to me. Whatever little I have heard from Raghunath Das Goswami, I have described in this book, which is presented to all devotees. If one says that Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of Sanskrit verses and therefore not understandable by a common man, I reply that what I have described are the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that for me to satisfy everyone is not possible. In this Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is no contradictory conclusion, nor is anyone else's opinion accepted. I have written this book to describe the simple substance as I have heard it from my superiors. If I become involved in someone's likes and dislikes, I cannot possibly write the simple truth. If one does not understand in the beginning, but continues to hear again and again the wonderful effects of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, will bring love for Krishna. Gradually, one will come to understand the loving affairs between Krishna and the gopis and other associates of Vrindavan. Everyone is advised to continue to hear over and over again in order to greatly benefit. Text 88 to 93. भागवत श्लोक में टीका तार संस्कृत है, तबु कैचे बुझे त्रिभुवन। यहाँ श्लोक दुई चारी तार व्याख्या भाषा करी, केने ना बुझे में सर्वजन। शेष लीलार सूत्रगण कैलुं किछु विवरण, यहाँ विस्तारित चित्त है। ठाके यदि आयु शेष, विस्तारिबा लीला शेष, यदि महाप्रभुर कृपा है। आमी वृद्ध जरातुर लिखिते कांपये कर, मने किछु स्मरण ना है। ना देखिए नयने, ना सुनिए श्रवणे, तबु लिखिए बड़ विस्मय। यही अंत्यलीलार सार, सूत्र मध्य विस्तार, करी किछु करिलु वर्णन। इहा मध्य मरी जाब, वर्णिते ना पारी तबे, यही लीला भक्त गणधन। संक्षेपे ये सूत्र कैला, जय यहाँ ना लिखिला आगे, ताहा करीबा विस्तार। यदि तत्दिन जिए महाप्रभुर कृपा है, इच्छा भरी करीब विचार। छोट बड़ भक्तगण वंदो सबार श्री चरण, सबे मोरे करहो संतोष। स्वरूप गोसाईर मत, रूप रघुनाथ जने जत, ताई लिखी नाही मोर दोष। Translation: In reply to those critics who say that Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of Sanskrit verses, it can be said that Srimad Bhagavatam is also full of Sanskrit verses, as are the commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam. Nonetheless, Srimad Bhagavatam can be understood by everyone as well as by advanced devotees who study the Sanskrit commentaries. Why then will people not understand the Chaitanya Charitamrita? There are only a few Sanskrit verses, and these have been explained in the Bengali vernacular. What is the difficulty in understanding? I have already given a synopsis of all the facts and figures of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's last pastimes, and I have a desire to describe them elaborately. If I remain longer and am fortunate enough to receive the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I shall try to describe them again and more elaborately. I have now become too old and disturbed by invalidity. While I write, my hands tremble. I cannot remember anything, nor can I see or hear properly. Still, I write, and this is a great wonder. In this chapter, I have to some extent described the essence of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya at the end. If I die in the meantime and cannot describe them in full detail, at least the devotees will have this transcendental treasure. In this chapter, I have briefly described the Antya Leela. Whatever I have not described, I shall describe extensively in the future. If by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, I live for so many days that I can fulfill my desires, I will give full consideration to these pastimes. I worship herewith the lotus feet of all kinds of devotees, both advanced and neophyte. I request all of them to be satisfied with me. I am faultless because I have written herein whatever I have understood from Swarupa Damodar Goswami and Rupa and Raghunath Das Goswamis. I have neither added to nor subtracted from their version. Text 94 and 95. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Advaitadi Bhakta Vrand Shire Dhari Sabar Charan Swarupa Rupa Sanatan Raghunather Sri Charan Dhuli Karom Mastake Bhushan Paya Jar Agya Dhan Brajer Vaishnav Gan Vando Tar Mukhya Haridas Chaitanya Vilas Sindhu Kallo Lera Ek Bindu Tar Kana Kahe Krishnadas. Translation according to the Parampara system. I wish to take the dust from the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu and all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like Swarupa Damodar, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. I wish to take the dust of their lotus feet upon my head. In this way I wish to be blessed with their mercy. Receiving orders from the above authorities and the Vaishnavas of Vrindavan, especially from Haridas, the priest of Govindaji, I Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami have tried to describe one small particle of one drop of one wave of the ocean of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here ends the chapter 2. Again we'll meet very shortly. Hari Bol, Dhanvat Pranam.